Hello, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. I got some big news for you today. Thanks to the investigative work of my colleagues, I have some numbers for you on fuel economy and some shocking numbers for you. So let's get right into it. Auto News is reporting they have done some numbers. The fuel economy for the new 2019 Silverado is found now on FuelEconomy.Gov. They've released those numbers. They have the estimates of 2019 on there. So we're able to take the 2019 numbers and put them against 2018 and see how the new truck compares, and it doesn't compare greatly. In certain areas it does, certain areas it doesn't. So let's get right into numbers. Let's discuss these numbers. I'll put them on the screen. And so I have a chart built because it's easier for me to see things in charts. And so what you're going to notice here is we have a 4.3 liter V6 and we have a 5.3 liter V8. It's worth noting the 4.3 liter V6 is standard on the work truck trims. The new standard for the 2019 Chevy Silverado is a 2.7 liter four-cylinder turbo. So let's looking at these numbers. One of the shocking things that we see is that the 5.3 liter V8, when you look at the two-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive, from the 2018 and the 2019 models, it's quite a bit different. So starting at the top, the 4.3 liter V6 in the two-wheel drive is 3 mile per gallon worse in the 2019 model than it is in 2018. That's 3 mile per gallon. That's worse than what is the new model. In the four-wheel drive, again, we have a 2 mile per gallon difference there in four-wheel drive versus 2018 versus 2019. That's a big amount of fuel economy. In the 5.3 liter V8, again, we're looking at big changes here. So we have 2 mile per gallon difference in the two-wheel drive versus two-wheel drive 2018, two-wheel drive 2019. And then we have in the four-wheel drive, again, we have a difference. We have a 1 city mile per gallon difference there and a 1 combined fuel economy difference in the 5.3 liter V8. And keep in mind that this 5.3 liter V8 has a new dynamic fuel management system, which replaces the active fuel management system, and it's lighter. It's on the V6 especially, it's 380 pounds lighter. Chevy contributes the increase in fuel economy not being as great to a couple things. First of all, the truck is bigger and it's just larger than the outgoing model, and that increases aerodynamic drag. And so when you have a larger bed and a larger cab and you have increased towing capacity, it's just still a brick on wheels. That's what pickups are. And so they're saying that that size difference is not helping them do better in fuel economy. And they also, the frontal area is also increased. They say aerodynamic efficiency increased 7%, while even they cut hundreds of pounds. And it's still, you have some, still not great as far as, in my opinion, on fuel economy differences. You're not improving. So the other thing that to point out here is that the axle ratios are different. So 323 for the 2018 model and 342 for the 2019 model. I just don't see that axle ratio growing that much, making that big of a difference, but maybe it does, especially when you drop the weight. It seems like you should be about the same or even better. One more kind of thing to talk about is a 2.7 liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine. That is the new standard entry-level engine. That's according to Chevrolet. That's what they've told me. And so when you look at the two-wheel drive, you're going to get 20, 23, 21. That replaces the 4.3 liter V6. So if you're going to buy a standard off-lot LT, LTZ, RST model, you will get better fuel economy because you're going to get the stock 2.7 liter turbo. If you're going to go the four-wheel drive and the 2.7 liter turbo, you're going to see substantial fuel economy differences. You have 4 city, you have 2 highway, and you have 2 combined fuel economy benefit, or 3 combined, fuel economy benefits. And the similar things happen in the two-wheel drive. So there's a big improvement there on the stock engine off the lot. It's when you start talking about the 4.3 liter V6, which is standard on the work truck trims, year before and now new year, it's disappointing. And when you start talking about the 5.3 liter V8, which is probably going to be their volume seller, when you look at the two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive numbers, you can compare them. It's kind of incredible that those numbers just aren't even that much better. You would think with the newer truck, lighter aerodynamics, it would make a better impact. But as Chevrolet is saying, the larger truck and the bigger towing capacity and all the kind of stuff they've added to it with the 342 rear axle ratio is just not going to return the fuel economy that you would maybe assume, whatever word you want to choose there. So, and then one last point I wanted to point out is the Trail Boss is 14, 18, 16. That's the new, it's a 2-inch lift. It's the off-road tires. It's just, that's why that fuel economy is going to be so poor in that Trail Boss. But that's what it is. It's an off-road stock pickup. So I thought these numbers were pretty amazing. I thought I'd share them with you right away. And, because it's a lot going on Chevrolet right now. This new Silverado is making a lot of news. The Heavy Duty made a lot of news recently with its new styling on the front end. And now the Silverado Fuel Economy is out for the 1500. It's not official from Chevy, but it's from FuelEconomy.Gov, which is what the EPA is putting out. So those numbers are to be believable. So for more Pickup Truck Plus SUV news, make sure you check us out on pickuptrucktalk.com. Also, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's Pickup Truck Talk. Hit subscribe to watch more of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.